When and where did you first meet Brown? As a character emoji? From a blog post? As a plush doll? Many have told us that they first discovered Brown through brand collaborations. You can say that Brown is the forerunner of character collaboration, as you're about to witness just how many brands Brown has worked with so far. Collaborations tend to add more creativity, as work is done with a different brand altogether. And Brown has worked with fashion, camping, speakers, bicycles, to even smartphone brands. How was Brown able to collaborate with so many brands? What's the charm behind Brown that captivates these famous brands? Let's dive in to find out. #Enduring sincerity. Brown is usually reserved, with blank facial expressions. He's remained like this ever since he was a baby, and it's the same when he's angry or even when he's dancing. Brown always shows warmth and sincerity with his actions, rather than through facial expressions or words. And there are many friends who trust and depend on Brown. Perhaps it's such sincerities that brands took notice of, because Brown has collaborated with brands that retain a rich history, heritage, and artistry. Arabia 1873, a beloved tableware brand from Finland, is a brand with over 140 years of heritage. Arabia 1873's collaboration with Brown was the brand's first collaboration with a foreign character, where Brown's sincere charms were the main highlights. Swiss brand Helvetica, adored for its simple and sensible designs, has been appreciated for over 60 years. Helvetica's refined and simple philosophy on design was a fine match with the modest, unceasing charms of Brown. The collaboration with Lamy, a German writing instrument brand, was legendary in itself. Known for their fountain pens, Lamy teamed up with none other than Brown and made their overall brand image to be more accessible to everyone. Brown has even collaborated with luxury ballet shoe brand Repetto, as well as Brompton Bicycle, an iconic folding bike brand. Oh, and we can't forget the collaboration with Bang & Olufsen, a luxury Danish consumer electronics company with over 90 years of heritage. So again, it's probably down to Brown's enduring sincerity that brands with heritage and artistry have sought out Brown. Wouldn't you agree? #He gets it. They say Brown is a downright sweetheart. Brown has earned his status due to his earnesty and willing to act kindly. Like that time when it rained on their picnic, Brown used flowers to cheer Coney up. Stylish fashion labels choose to work with Brown over the years, like New Era and their snapback hat featuring Brown. Reebok, with a lineup of sneakers and apparel that match perfectly with Brown. Oh, and the sneakers collab with Vans that make you want to go out there with Brown. New Era, Reebok, and Vans. Just hearing the names of these energetic brands inspire us to pursue an active lifestyle, don't you think? And Leather Artisans Maker showed some of the more sophisticated side to how a collab product could be made. The refined looks from fashion brands mingled with the earnesty of Brown really stood out. These occasions are exemplary, and to the very definition of how collaborations should be handled. Let's run through the flashbacks of Brown and his team-ups. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh? #Come what may. By now, you'll realize that Brown is always on top of things. And drawing from that confidence, Brown has collaborated with some of the biggest names in the world, some totally unexpected. Try these names for size. Incheon International Airport, a top-tier airport among the world's finest, had an unlikely but delightful collaboration with Brown and friends, as travelers were greeted with pleasant imagery all throughout the airport. Then there was the Super Me Super Brown smartphone collaboration with Xiaomi, China's leading tech giant, with Brown embedded on the back. The device instantly turned hip and trendy. Brawl Stars is certainly the talk of the town amongst young gamers these days, and Brown featured right there as a playable character to the delight of fans. This meetup sparked an instant sensation around the globe, and people just couldn't get enough of Brown showing up in an action video game like Brawl Stars of all places. Netflix, with over 100 million subscribers, has led the tech revolution in the digital age. You could even say that our favorite pastime activity has been affected by Netflix one way or another. Of course, Brown can't be left out, can he? Well, Netflix and Brown soon to be unveiled. We just can't wait to see what Brown and Netflix will come up with. Just imagining who Brown will collaborate with in the future is so exciting. Brown has collaborated with so many brands over the years, and what you've seen is just a small number. The sweet, charming Brown. Aren't you excited to see what other stories will unfold in the future? If there is a brand you want to see Brown collaborating with, or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. Stay tuned for even more collaborations from Brown. See you next time!